Okay, Harold here with another session of World News Reality. Today we're going to talk about California's new trigger law as it affects Compton schools. The parents of the children who are struggling in the Compton, California school system have chosen to get involved. The new law passed in California that is called a trigger law allows parents to vote to change their school system. The participation of the parents in their children's education is a prime reason for the success of the child. When the parents of Compton voted for change, the majority vote was on the side of replacing the current school system with a charter school. The concern of the parents is about the children. The concern of the teachers is, of course, about the welfare of the children, but the secondary concern is about their jobs and benefits. The system, as it is currently set up, doesn't seem to have the welfare of the children as its primary focus. The intervention of bureaucracy is often a problem. The structure and the funding for bureaucracy that is so important to the bureaucrats may not serve the teachers or the children well. However, the teachers have a monetary motivation to placate the bureaucrats. Many of the children are not necessarily from wealthy families. This means that the needs of the children can be relegated to a secondary position. A school system should be about the children, but with these facts in mind, we can see how the children can slip through the cracks. Does money translate into a great public education? Well, it depends on how the money is used. Must we pretend that the large sums of money drawn from taxpayers is used predominantly for the education of children? Of course, that isn't the case. The nature of bureaucracy is self-glorification. While not the absolute, we can imagine that some systems are about their health benefits, pensions, and paychecks. The children may be seen as the byproduct. Now, Ben Austin, Executive Director of Parent Revolution of Los Angeles, an education-based nonprofit that spearheads the reform movement, articulates the idea that parents have the welfare of the child at heart. This doesn't exclude the concern of other people, but parents have a more fundamental concern for their child to an extent greater than the concern from other people. We must point out that while bureaucracy complains that parents aren't fully involved in their children's education, the same bureaucracy will set up processes that exclude or minimize the input of parents. This can only be due to the need of bureaucracy to maintain power and control, and ultimately the right to the economic benefit of running a school system. Before we poo-poo the economic benefit of running a school system, we need to consider the pension benefits, health care benefits, and salaries that are supported by the system. The ancillary business that results are phenomenal, and our politicians can draw from this powerful lobby by reinforcing the importance of support for a system that may or may not be working for the children. In turn, the politician can receive the much-needed campaign contribution. And the subject of what education shouldn't be overlooked. Are we running children through school to create viable employees for our corporations? Or do we care about creating a thinking and functioning human being? This is a subject that seems to be avoided. And finally, it would seem that the frustrated parents of the town of Compton, California, have been asking themselves these questions, and the results has been the participation of parents in the education of their children. Thanks, that's all we have for today. Have a good day. Bye-bye.